So it wouldn't be a project without a trip to the local hardware store or my local Harbor Freight. So not everything at Harbor Freight's great. Not even saying anything from there is great, but I've been purchasing from Harbor Freight since before they had stores. It was mail order only. Isn't that right, buddy? So, working on this project, which you guys will see videos of, figured it'd be easier with an ATV motorcycle lift. Hoping it does its job and makes our life a little easier. We'll find out here real soon, and you'll see it used in the videos working on the Ranger. Bought this because we have gravel driveways and a big yard, and we've been working on many different things. I'm hoping that this works better than a standard floor jack. So, not really trying to do a crazy unboxing video or any crazy reviews, maybe in the future, but you'll get to see what I think of them when I first open them up. We'll go from there. First one we're going to do is this ATV jack. One of these days I'll sharpen this knife. Oh, come on. Thank you. All right, banding's off. How many? Oh, cool. No staples. Well, that makes it easier. How much assembly do we need? A little booklet. Boxes of stuff, more garbage. Handle. I mean, I guess we can call this an unboxing video. I got stuff in my way. Typical package of a jack. This is pretty heavy. This is the actual jack. Super lightweight. Really? This box for these two items. It's like getting stuff from Amazon where they send you a big box and there's this little tiny piece in there. They could have just wrapped those up in something like this. I don't know why there's a box. All right. Stickers are kind of coming off a little bit. Cool. All right, this thing's supposed to lift 1,500 pounds. Don't know if it does. I have no idea how much the Ranger here weighs. I know none of our motorcycles weigh that much, so not worried about the lift capacity really, but that's what it's rated for. It does feel pretty heavy. It is like pretty thin wall tubing. You know, these are the things that drives me nuts. So I got these gussets on here. They're not even fully welded. They're just kind of like tack welded up underneath here. You know, I know it's cheap, but it doesn't take much time to give it a little better stitch on there, you know, and just, and then it'll be fully welded, but it'll definitely do its job. Okay. Opening the instructions just to see if there's anything real special that I need to see. Okay. 2 bolts, foot jack. I have to get an Allen wrench out for this, or an Allen socket, so I can tighten these up. Typical bottle jack, cast iron base. Find a socket. I'm sure it is metric. Did come from Harbor Freight. Okay. Smaller. So, there we go. So these Allen head cap screws that hold the jack on are 6mm. Probably should put some sort of Loctite on these, or a lock washer or something. Okay, those are tight. What do we got here? Just more junk. Lift frame. Okay, so that's interesting. So their instructions are different than the item. One sec, flip that back over. Now, there's a threaded hole. Let me go ahead and do that again here. There's a threaded hole here. I will relook in the box. Oop, I see it. I see it. I bet that's it. They packaged those two hand bolts, but they didn't package this, so it could just rattle out in shipping. Come on, guys. Come on, Harbor Freight. Okay, now that should screw in under this and it'll keep that from coming off. Yep, sure does. It works like it's supposed to. Imagine that. And that is a 4mm Allen socket. Okay. So this is kind of neat. So this has these locking mechanism as this gets jacked up. These are lift protection, I guess, or fall protection. As it lifts up, this will fall into these 3 different positions, and it'll keep it from falling down if this bleeds down, because a lot of times the jacks will bleed down pressure and it'll let items fall down. With those pieces in place, it won't do that. So now, let's supposed to put this in. Some assembly required, they say. But I don't want to. It's like a kid at Christmas. I want to play with my toy, but it takes an adult 2 hours to put it together. I'm guessing those are 13 millimeter. Yep, sure enough. So I don't see anything to stop us from over tightening this. There's nothing to stop it from going down. Oh, there's a little tiny shoulder on that arm. So we can snug this up. Ow, just pinched my finger. That actually hurt pretty good. Gonna have a blood blister from that one. So don't pinch your fingers with an open end wrench. Kind of hurts. Man. Oops. Yep, cool. That kind of snugs up. And then this one. Be faster if I got out a ratchet wrench. What fun is that? So far, nothing real big to assemble. The wheels and stuff are already on it. I don't see a whole lot of issues so far. There we go, it's snugged up. And those are lock nuts. They are lock nuts. They are Teflon or nylon lock nuts. So they shouldn't rattle loose or anything. That's the whole purpose of that. All right. Foot pedal. Foot pedal. Okay. Phillips screw. Slides in here. Right into the jack where the jack handle would go. It's not like they reinvented the wheel here. This is a pretty basic setup. The old Milwaukee multi-screwdriver comes in handy all the time. Okay. Hey, look at that. Oh, foot release. Oh, looky there. It actually works. Pedal, bracket, jack. All right. And then the big handle. And it's just got a hairpin on it. This handle and a pin. Of course, just slide it in, line it up, slide the pin in, put the hairpin back in. That's it for assembly. Talks about bleeding before first use. Check for proper hydraulic fluid level in the bottle jack. Then thoroughly test the lift for operation. How many people are going to actually do that? Just asking. Leave a comment below. The filler plug 39 on the side of the bottle jack. Well, that's the back of the bottle jack. Not the side, but okay. Use 1 foot to step and hold on the release pedal. That's how you bleed it. Let's see, do they have a picture of that? They do not on there. They don't on there. There it is. Very last page has an exploded view of the bottle jack itself. Where is 39? Pretty sure it said 39A. Bleeding. Remove the fluid fill plug 39A. $36, $37, $38, $39. Ah, it is on the side. It's rubber. There's a rubber plug on the side of the jack, right there. Well, I know I don't weigh 1,500 pounds, but it didn't feel squishy or anything as I was jacking this up. It is jacked up above the last catch, so according to the box, "17 inches. See how close this is. I got it sitting flat there. Well, that's super interesting. You know what? It's probably with the wheels on the ground. Maybe close. It's not 17 inches. Even if we had bled this more, I can tell you now, we're not going to get. All this stuff feels like it's binding up here when you get this high. I don't think it's out of fluid. I literally think that's just the height of it. And they say that it will lift 17 inches high. It's probably closer to 16, but it should be plenty to get the wheels off the ground. And we're going to find out here shortly. Oh, it's got a little clip to clip that back. That's cool. And it auto flips back once you get down past the last one. That's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. So I'm not sure, unless those are just supposed to be for picking things up. It's got little screw-in feet here to like lock it to keep it from moving. But it's got these hoops right here, and I don't know if that's just for picking it up. Okay. Well, the handle that I have here is sturdy enough that you can tilt it back some to roll to slide the. Well, that's kind of nice so far. I'm going to get down here and take a quick look at what all it's pushing on, because I just slid it under there without looking. All right. Problem with this, I think, is going to be that being a side-by-side. Yep. Okay. I think it would work fine. Let me try to bring it down here. So the problem I see with this jack is that, oh, it's on, okay, get it past that. So jack in the down position, it slides underneath, but what happens is this hits the bottom floor pan of the UTV before it gets anywhere close to jacking up. So I see that as an issue. As soon as you start to jack up, it comes up and hits the bottom here. And you're still far away there. I think it would lift just fine. So instead, with this, what we'll have to do is go ahead and probably put a couple blocks of wood here to take up that gap. And then we should be able to jack it up without this interfering, as long as those pieces of wood catch before they do. That's a guess. So this will probably work really good on a motorcycle, but lifting a UTV doesn't look like it's exactly the best choice. But it was worth a shot. We could probably jack up the front by itself and then jack up the back, but I'm sure it'll still come in handy. So, first review, if that wasn't in the way, it would probably work just fine. So if the bottle jack was laying down and they had some other lever mechanism, but it'll come in handy on many other things. And like I said, we do have some motorcycles. So there you go. That's the unboxing and the failed use on a 2006 Ranger XP 700 EFI. So on to something else. Okay, here we go. Another quick unboxing video. Again, don't plan on doing these a lot, but this is the Badlands 3-ton off-road jack. We have quite a bit of area around here, a lot of gravel driveway. Pulling a regular floor jack around really sucks sometimes. I hope that this one's a little better at it. I just feel it would be handy. When I was checking it out in the store, it had a full plate across the bottom of it, so if it does start sinking in the ground, it'll actually sit flat, where most of the floor jacks, they have just 2 rails on the sides, and they'll just continue to sink down in the mud or the dirt. This being a flat on the bottom, it should hold itself up. I know that's what we did for floor jacks back when we were dirt racing all the time. The pits are always dirt. They're not ever paved or concrete. So we welded a flat plate on the bottom of our floor jack and all our jack stands, so when we were in the pits, things didn't sink in on us. So we'll do a quick unboxing of this, see what kind of assembly. I'm assuming there's not much, and give my opinion on it real quick. So here we go. It's not exactly light. Okay, batteries are getting low on the GoPros. Need to go get some more charged ones. Just trying to get the tape cut on this box so we can open it up for you. And you'll see it for the first time as I do. I'm assuming it's not going to be super surprising. It's just a jack. So, bring it back down here. Ugh. Okay, a little bit of instructions. I do like that. These wheels actually have bearings in them. Both sides have their own sealed bearings, so that is pretty nice. I didn't even know that. So these should roll pretty decent, depending on what kind of material they're sitting on. That's pretty nice. I like that. All 4 so far. They seem solid. they don't feel hollow. You know, a lot of the stuff you get now, the wheels are hollow. Those don't feel hollow at all. There's the top jack piece. This should be the tube it goes in. Yep. Some hardware. Okay, let's get rid of this styrofoam. Come out. Out. Thank you. Hey, look, there's a jack. Oh, that's nice. Again, I didn't look that hard at it in the store. I literally just said, ooh, off-road jack. Yeah, we could probably use that. I was in a hurry. There's a handle on this to lift it. That's pretty cool. I'm excited over a handle. I think it's kind of dumb, but I am excited for it. Yep, it's a jack. And there is a handle. I think those are aluminum. Yep, pretty positive those are aluminum, which would make sense. That's what I do wish this was aluminum, but it'll do the trick. So yeah, the bottom of this thing, fully plated here. I don't know if we got a good view here. Let me go ahead and tilt you down a little bit. Or get you closer. Yeah, the whole bottom of this, it's all plated. Looks like it's bolted on with 8 bolts. So you probably take it out and clean it out or work on it if you need to. But sitting this way, gonna make my life a little easier putting the wheels on. Man, those spin nice. Look at that, on bearings. On bearings. So, I'm gonna say that I probably should look at the instructions just to, there's no inside or out, just make sure that we're not missing a washer placement. I yell at my kids all the time, look at the instructions, quit trying to guess. Dun, 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 fuel, dun, dun. Operations, bearings. Nope, just a washer on the outside it shows. Okay, if that's what you want. Just a single washer, nylon lock nut. So there really isn't much assembly here at all. Really? Sent a little cheapo stamped steel wrench to actually assemble this with. It's kind of interesting. I mean, I've seen that with other items, but I've never seen it with a floor jack. I didn't crank those really tight. I don't want to put too much pressure on the bearings. Just when it's snugged up. Yep, there we go. Well, that's 2 out of 4. That's pretty simple so far. I'm just going to stand this up on its side here. See if she'll stay with the help of my foam pad here. Get this wrench out from underneath it. So yeah, this seems like a nice little jack. I say little, I mean, still just a floor jack. You know, it's got, seems like nice powder coating on it. It's got a 3-ton capacity. I wouldn't see me lifting, well, you never know. Never know what we're going to try to jack up with these things, but never know. I don't see myself lifting 3 tons with it. Okay. Well, that part's done. Where's that go? Up there. For what? So there's a piece that mounts on the back of this. Okay, that's empty. 2 screws and a bracket. I'm going to reposition you. Wants to roll off of here now. Definitely wants to roll. She definitely rolls well. So this bracket sits right there. I'm gonna look at the picture on the box. I don't know what they have going into that. Whoa. Told you it whirls well. They don't show that bracket. What are they calling it? What do they call this bracket? 66, part number 66, fixed ring. Okay, that's great. I'm going to put it on here, but I don't know what it... I have to look a little farther. So these are Allen. Let me roll it off the other edge here so it'll kind of stay. Really? Oh, it's right there. I just didn't see it. Let me get the Allen socket for this. I'm guessing it's 4, and it is. There's not much to put together here. Just trying to understand what it's for is more of the issue. Never watched anybody else's reviews or unboxing, so I was just in the store today and went, ooh, that'll work. That'll be handy and helpful. All right, that's in place. I'm going to thumb through this a little bit more. And of course, it doesn't really tell us much. Unless it's in a spot that, okay. It's the strap ring storing the saddle extension. How does it store it? So I know what this does, or how it goes. Ew. Ew. I said, I see. All right, so this is the final parts of this, which I find kind of neat. This actually mounts in here. It's got a thumb screw on the other side. And the wrench for tightening these Allen heads down to put the extension on is held in right here with a little push lock. Comes with a ball nose. Push that in. It'll drop right in place. It's got a detent here to lock the handle from moving up and down because it does not have any swivel wheels on it. So to move it, you have to tilt it up. So the handle locks in once you get it where you want to go. You flip this up, And now you can jack it up like a normal jack. Lock that in. Now you're ready to pull it around again. So we'll get it on the floor. I don't think we're going to jack anything up with it, but I'm sure it's going to do just fine. So again, thanks for watching. Hit the like and subscribe. And if there's any questions, feel free to ask. I won't have a whole lot of answers right away because I just got this myself. So I will probably give an update on this later on in another video. So thanks for watching.